Hello, YouTube. What's up, guys? Yes, I know it was only been a few hours ago that I made a VR for Oregon Piper. Like, what am I doing back on here again so soon? I know it's not normal, but I got one of those days where I'm just waiting around for something to happen. And something always usually happens. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. But it's pretty quiet today on the home front. We got some snow in Jersey last night. About 5 inches. Maybe. But what I hear is that we got some more coming our way. Today sometime, or tonight into tomorrow. So I don't know. You know, it's funny in Jersey. Snow is not really a threat to us. We are so used to snow that we have it down pretty good, where we know how to take care of it. And most of us, I would say, maybe half of us know how to drive in it. But you know, it's no big deal. No matter how bad the storm is, no matter how many inches or whatever, or feet, or whatever, the way we developed our system is like they clean it up pretty quick. They do a pretty good job. And like I said, most of us know how to handle ourselves in snow, or half of us. So it's no big deal. But I don't know if you know it or not. I got this crummy little part-time job in a deli, you know what I mean? In like a food town store. It's a supermarket in Jersey. I don't know if they have them anywhere else, but and I work in a deli department, and last night I worked, and it was like the blizzard of all times was coming. Like everybody was going to be stuck in their house for days and weeks and on end. I mean, you know, we just didn't, it just didn't stop. I mean, they just kept on coming. Like, you know, like they were going to be trapped in their house forever. You know, I don't understand it. And they're buying cold cuts. You know, like, why would you want to buy cold cuts in a storm, something that has to be refrigerated? Granted, they could always throw it outside. I never thought of that, but that's true. They could throw it outside to keep it warm, but they're going to put it in a box or something, lest the animals eat it. But anyway, it's amazing, the nature of people, you know. I'd hate to see if a real catastrophe happened in this country. I don't think a lot of people will be able to handle it. They don't know how to go without. I guess we're spoiled, you know, unless we have a hard life due to circumstances beyond our control or our stupidity, or whatever the case may be. But the main reason for this video is just to spend some time with you guys and have a pipe via the Volkovic, where I developed that that bullseye from. Was this part here that I liked, and I said, hey, just put a bullseye bowl on it. A bullseye bowl. Bulldog bowl on it. It'd be a freaking great pipe. And so he did. Anyway, and I got some Christmas cookie in it. I know it's not Christmas, but I like it. It's not real flavorful, but the flavor that it gives you, I like. I happen to like, you know. Yeah, and it's nice and light. It's a good morning smoke. It's good for starting the day. I can't do those heavy Latakias, or Latakias, whatever you want to call it, in the morning. I can't handle those Englishes and stuff like that, and Balkans, and you know, that kind of stuff in the morning. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. You know, something like this is light. It's not overly flavorful. It has just a nice flavor to it, you know, and it doesn't bite. you know. For the most part, it doesn't bite. Anyway, yeah, so, but what I wanted to really do was, you seen this guy, probably some of you guys know about him. He don't have that many subs. He might have around 30 some odd subs, maybe, I'm guessing, at best. But he is funny. He is really funny guy, and he makes some really good videos. And it's The Great Outdoors 09. I don't know how to do that, you know, links thing. Just in small letters, right? Great Outdoors 09 in the search, and then pop on his videos. He's got, I think, maybe 4 or 5 videos, maybe. But give him a sub, guys. He's a nice guy. He's a real down-to-earth, easygoing type of guy, you know. Throw him a sub. Show him some love, as everybody says. I've been watching some videos on how to pack your pipe, and you know, Danny sure had an interesting way of how to pack it. And then was Big Flakes had a video out on it. A lot of people. I mean, there's been a lot of people through the years who did videos on how to pack your pipe. But my thing is what I say, it's all in the feel. It's all in the feel of the tobacco when you're patting it down. And after a while, you'll get the feel to where most of the time, 99% of the time, you'll pack it where she'll burn right. You know what I mean? But if you don't talk too much, or it's not too wet, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But it's all in the feel. It doesn't matter whether you put it in a little bit and then pack it, touch it real light, or put a little more in and touch it maybe just a little harder. You know, it's all in the feel, guys. That's all it is. It's all in the feel, how it feels. Like I describe it as a medium sponge type pressure feel, you know. And I have pretty good success with it. Like I said, unless I'm talking a lot, or the tobacco's a little wetter than it should be. And you could always adjust it, you know, if it's too loose. Basically, it's better to be a little loose than it is to be a little too tight. Because if it's too tight, you got to stick this in there and try to, you know, get it loosened up a little bit. If it's too loose, all you have to do is apply a little more pressure on it. And then some guys I notice, they can't keep their pipe lit. Most of the time, when you're smoking a pipe, hidey-ho, and a cloud of smoke and a hidey-ho, what you should do, you know, as you're smoking anyway, you know, instead of trying to light it, if it's getting where you're not drawing that much smoke, is to tap it down a little bit so you push the hot embers against the tobacco, you know, below, and it usually restarts it. But some guys, they keep doing it so much that they might be pushing it down too hard, you know, where it's too hard, and then it's not going to stay lit either. But just something to talk about, you know, no big deal. I know eventually everybody will get it. I mean, it's not rocket science to smoke a pipe. I did it when I was, like I told you in one of my videos, when I was like, I don't know, 15, 16 years old. You know, I stuffed it in there, lit it up, and smoked it. Burnt the crap out of my tongue because it was that cherry that they sell in the drugstores. It just says cherry on it. I forget who makes it. It's still around. It's stuff is, from what I remember, it's terrible. It's gross. And that's why I have a lot of problems with a lot of these blends that have some cherry flavor in them. I don't know, I can't deal with it. Even though that some ain't too bad, like Hobbit's Weed ain't too bad. Boswell's has a blend with cherry in it that's pretty good too. It's like Hobbit's Weed, as a matter of fact. Ain't too bad either, but I just can't get into that cherry thing. I mean, to each his own. Everybody likes something different. Some people love cherry, like Jason's father. He loves cherry, man. That's what he smokes. He loves it. But, it's his preference, but that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. But what I noticed about cherry blends, see, I smoke all different type tobaccos in my pipes. I don't have a pipe just for this or a pipe just for that. Whatever I get my hands on, I stick it in my pipe and I smoke it. Especially with the aromatics that I smoke. They're very light in flavor. They're not real overly flavorful or anything like that. Because I've mixed aromatics with Latakia blends, like Northwoods and No Bite Delight. I mix them together. They taste great. So I don't care if it goes a little bit with that. It doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? It still tastes good, But let me caution you on one thing, which you might already know. If you got a cherry blend, you put it in a pipe that's going to be dedicated to that blend. Unless, of course, you like that cherry coming through. Because cherry blends ghost like crazy. And it never goes away. I mean, maybe if you do a salt treatment on it, you'll get rid of it. But it doesn't go away. But yeah, we're getting into, if I go over 15 minutes because they didn't set it up where I could do longer videos, I think you got to set it up. I don't know if you could just do it now because they've changed so many things, so many ways. But I don't like to go over 15 minutes because it usually causes problems, on uploading it. But anyway, yeah, I just basically wanted to shoot the breeze with you. Smoke a pipe, a little bit of pipe. And just share some thoughts. And to do the shout out for the Great Outdoors 09. Don't forget, guys, give him a sub, man. He's a nice guy. You see, you watch his videos. He's funny. Him and his wife were dancing around. Yesterday, he put a video. Him and his wife did a pipe dance. It was hilarious. It was great. But yeah, show him some love. And yeah, I'm gonna try to make more videos. Try to think of things, and like Big Flake said, show some. And when it gets better out, the weather and stuff, show some areas where you live and stuff. I love them kind of videos, man. I love Northwest Piper's videos. He's always showing different countries and everywhere he goes. I mean, they're really nice. I mean, you get to see the world, through his camera, or through his phone or whatever. But yeah, I want to start doing that when the weather starts getting nicer too. But with that being said, bros, guys and gals, you have a great weekend. And I'll catch you real soon. And God bless.